Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. It's still morning? Yeah, it's still morning. We got about 29 more minutes for it to be no longer morning here on the Eastern Standard Time. But let me go ahead and say hello to a few folks in the chat. Hello, Kimberly Black. Hey, Pretty Brown Eyes 81. Hey, Black Beauty. All right. Good morning, folks. Hey, Shirley, Juicy Love. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing this morning? I hope you guys had a wonderful night's rest because I did. I woke up and there's a lot going on here, especially with this Boosie situation with his arrest. I was sent a couple of emails just last night. And this morning I looked at it and I'm like, oh my God, this is the stuff that's going on. I need to bring it to the people's attention because not a lot of you guys get a chance to see other channels and hear what's going on. So shout out to all the folks that gave me a heads up about what's going on. Yesterday we showed the video, the picture of the Instagram that showed Boosie with a gun, and a couple of people were saying it was props and stuff like that. But from further investigation and research that I've done, I see that there was an individual who was basically a confident informant, or what do they call him? Confident, informant, a CI, right? But anyway, and then I started digging and I found out this alleged person who's supposedly allegedly the informant had a case against them. Spitfire, thank you. Woo woo. Guys, I gotta do my music. Spitfire, hit the chat, hit the super chat. Here we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Thank you, Spitfire. But a confidential informant. Thank you, Taya. I screw up names, so please forgive me if I messed up on your name. Tanae, right? Tanae. Okay, I'm saying Tana. Yeah, Reno. I hope it's not true as well. I hope it's not true, but I do have a podcast where Wack 100 was on Clubhouse, and they were discussing the situation. I'm gonna let you guys listen. You tell me, what do you think about what is being said? And also, I did do some research, guys, on the individual. I'm not gonna give the name, but I'm gonna give you the case of what happened. Why this individual has allegedly, hold on, let me keep saying the word allegedly because I don't know the facts behind this. It's all alleged, okay? So please, nothing that's coming from this channel has been verified to be facts. These are just alleged situation, okay? Alleged. Oh, okay. Another cash app. Thank you, Miss Kimmy. Here we go with the music. Thank you, Kim, for the cash app. Appreciate it, sis. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play this to you with you guys, and then I'm going to read to you guys the guy's case that happened back in 2014. I'm not going to give any names now. I'm just going to give you the case, and I'm going to explain some stuff in the case, okay? All right, supposedly this individual got out, and they became a confidential informant of the government. I don't know. It's alleged. Everything I'm saying is alleged. It's not facts. It's alleged. That's why I'm not giving out the names. I'm just going to give you the case information of what I found out. Okay. So what I'm going to read to you, I'm not going to show it. I'm going to read it, and I'm going to read it without the name. Okay. You guys going to have to figure it out. Let them say it. I'm not going to say it because I Don't want nobody coming back in here and say Sylvia said this. Sylvia did not. Sylvia is giving you information and it's alleged, okay? All right. Here we go. And this is on Clubhouse with Wack 100. Let's play the tape. I'm going to get myself off, okay? Hold on.
Rockstar is that police shit that one of them San Diego niggas did to Boosie.
Yeah, so hold on. So they was watching his live.
Listen, Rockstar, okay. Let's say we got Ocho right here, right? Ocho, a regular motherfucker, right? The fucking DA or the police is not gonna know to be on Ocho's live unless what?
That niggas, they say the nigga
talking. Unless he working with him. Now, if you watch what he put up, he got Boosie with his back turned where you see the pistol in the small of his back. Then he got Boosie turned around where you can see that Boosie what he wearing at his face. The DA used the live as probable cause to search the vehicle, which means that nigga holding that camera on that live is a CI.
And that nigga be doing...
He's a liable source.
He be doing videos for all the Southeast niggas.
No, it ain't the nigga that was doing the video. It's the nigga who lied, the nigga with the cameras in front of Boosie.
Yeah, I know you talking about.
It's the nigga whoever lied that is, he hot.
Yeah,
and he in the hood.
That's what I said. I said they can't be watching Boosie live because
no, it's not Boosie live. It's that nigga. Now, Rock. Now, let me show you why I just did all of my movement. Now, watch this. Go to the park. Huh? I don't know who the bitch. I don't know.
Yeah, so the nigga
live. So you go to the park, right?
Yeah.
This nigga. Yeah, my nigga Rockstar right here. Yeah, my nigga, you know, he be at AZ. Yeah, my little nigga Big D-Dog just got out. Did 10 years. This nigga sitting here while them folks watching, identifying everybody that's around.
Yeah.
Look, license plate numbers, cars. So now two things gotta happen. Nigga gotta kill them phones when they're around, or you got to stop being around when it's going down. Cause now niggas is working another way. That motherfucker who live it is, the police ain't gonna know to go to his live, bro.
That nigga's hot.
He hot.
So nigga
just ain't gonna go to a random person's live on the internet.
He hot.
What do you
and listen, and not only that, for the DA to be able to go get that point to search, it has to be, they gotta tell him this is a reliable source. He is a CI.
So the dude name is KP2_market made.
Yeah,
that's my little cousin.
He hot.
Not that your little cousin. Who that?
Yeah.
So they said San Diego PD was watching his IG feed and mobilized officers to pull over a vehicle that had Boosie riding in the back seat.
Yeah, like, how they know what car to go to?
Bro, what you mean? This nigga, he probably did all that too. He probably did all of that too. But listen, in order for them to serve that pull-over and that search warrant, that motherfucker on that live gotta be a CI and a reliable source.
They said that he was a known gang member and known.
No, hold on.
There you go.
That's my little cousin.
I wouldn't give a fuck who cousin is.
I understand that.
Unless they use bro, listen.
He hot as fuck.
Respectfully, bro, I wouldn't give a fuck who cousin. I want you to listen. Walk with me. Is your little cousin a known anything? A motherfucking known anything? The police ain't gonna know to be on his live. This nigga is recording a nigga with a pistol in the smallest pack. It ain't like they doing the young shit, pulling it out, pointing it at the camera. Yeah, nigga. Nah, ain't none of that going on. The pistol's in the small of his back. Then he caught the nigga Boosie turning around, face. So he identified what he got on. This is what's in the small of his back. Same clothing. This is the individual. Bro, your cousin, my cousin, whoever cousin. You need to sit back and look at that, homie.
Oh, no, for sure. I definitely understand that.
This is real shit.
But the confidential informant thing, it was like...
No, that's real. Because in order for the DA, bro, in order for the DA to get a warrant to get a warrant that quick to search that vehicle with this man in there. Based on this, they got to tell that judge, this is a reliable source. Hey, look, homie, I done cried about this kind of shit. I got G homies, my nigga, who we in trial, and we wondering how they got what they got, and a nigga come out the judge's chambers, Spoke Dog, a.k.a. Shorts, from Eastside Pacoima Palm Root. He's the rat bastard. This is 1997. The nigga gets on the stand, right? They like, what did you have to do with the murder and the body left on the freeway? The DA said, Your Honor, nothing. But this general is a known gang member from PPB, and he has been a reliable source since 1987. Man, this is why what he has to say stands. You know what the judge said? Continue on. And my nigga got 40. So, nigga, all that family and all that, hey, bro, fuck all. That's why the streets is weak now. We got to call a spade a spade. First of all, does your cousin need his ass whooped for showing a nigga got a pistol? Let's start there. Second of all, bro, why in the fuck are you not only showing that, but can you identify this nigga on the turnaround?
Oh, no. I said it was violation, period, by you even doing that type of shit.
How old is this nigga? How old is he?
He like 28, 29.
Is he from the hood?
And you telling me you don't... Wait, do we bang?
Yeah, we all from the hood.
Come on, homie. Come on, homie.
Bad. That's bad.
No, I definitely understand.
Come on, homie. This ain't... No, you gotta remember, we having this conversation oblivious to the fact of who you are. So it ain't like a nigga coming here to go at you because we know you on the floor.
Oh, no. I was just speaking up. That's it. I know you coming here.
That nigga there, hey, bro, you and everybody around that nigga better watch that nigga. Because if you think, listen, how the fuck does the DA, how many followers this nigga got, know to go to his live?
Right. I definitely...
Bro, this is just real.
When it went viral.
How does he know to go to his
Specifically his life. Ain't
no viral. They was watching as it was happening. They used that to pull him over soon as he left the video shoot.
Yeah.
He's in the same clothes. This how they identify. He got red pants on. This. Boom. This ain't no day or two later go viral. They come get him off a video. No, they use that as probable cause to pull over that vehicle that this nigga put on his live and pulled out the individual that fit the description of the motherfucker he showed had a gun in the small of his back who turned around and that's him. Now, bro, if you want to fake like you don't know what's going on.
But no, I ain't faking like what's going on.
Sound like an R&B singer to me. This real shit.
Shit all bad. That's bad work.
No, it's just real.
Get rid of your phone. You guys got to check all that shit.
It ain't you. End of the day. Hey, yo, what's that nigga IG? Go pull up his IG, bro. How many followers this nigga got?
I just told you. Okay. No, he definitely don't got.
How many followers he
talking
got?
to them people,
KP2, hold on, I'm about to send it to you.
How many followers does he have, Rock? We need to know because that's going to tell us everything right there.
Look at this nigga, listen. They are not, bro.
He got 3,300 followers.
Okay, now watch this. Everybody know who done did any kind of time, how it works for that fucking DA to be able to utilize something coming from somebody to get that search warrant.
It just says they looked on a known gang member's Instagram and saw Boosie. So are they claiming Instagram as the reliable source?
They saying his live. No, they're saying his live. Listen, but here go the thing. On the nigga live, this nigga, I'm gonna be real, bro. I don't turn my live on and see a nigga with a gun in the small of his back and turn the camera to that.
Want to zoom in? You don't zoom in on that. You don't zoom in on that. You don't do none of that shit.
I don't do that, bro. What the fuck? And you damn near 30 and you banging?
Hell, I be knowing these niggas 30 and I ain't putting shit on live. Nigga.
Hold on. He responding to accusations on this thing. He's saying, thank you for all the hate mail and looking for somebody to blame. Then he says, if you ever fix your mouth to say I'm the reason, you ain't never been to Southeast. So basically saying like it's hot over there anyway.
Nah. What the fuck that got to do? It's hot everywhere. We in California, man.
One thing if the police raid Rockstar, that's another thing. You in the nigga hood. They are on your live, and they use your live to say we going to get this search warrant. That means some type of credibility got to be there with you. This ain't no we raided, my nigga. And Boosie got caught up. They said we used that live to get the search warrant.
So look, they say they tracked him using a helicopter.
How they get the fuck?
Now watch this though, Ron. How they know what car to watch?
It says newly.
Okay, you gotta be in the car.
Newly.
Right? Oh yeah, somebody.
Hold on. One mic. Hold on. It says newly and unsealed court documents have revealed that Boosie's federal gun charge this week came after police spotted him on Instagram story, tracked him down with a helicopter. Federal prosecutors said in the criminal complaint unsealed Friday that the Set It Off rapper was first arrested on May 6th after he was seen on IG. Okay, known gang member wearing a black handgun tucked in the back of his. Okay, we already know that. According to prosecutors, the investigators switched over to Boosie's Instagram account, and law enforcement employed an airborne law enforcement unit to pinpoint the rapper's whereabouts in a neighborhood allegedly linked to the gang activity in San Diego. Following that, authorities conducted a traffic stop, during which Boosie was discovered in a black SUV with the corresponding black pistol located inside the vehicle.
Oh, that's because this shit getting shot the fuck up right now.
Get the fuck out. This guy's fucking...
Bro. Hey, bro, I'm going to let you know. Whoever this KP nigga is, y'all can play with that nigga if you want to.
So was he in the car with Boosie?
No, fuck no. What he did was he identified the nigga had a pistol on him by his IG Live, and then waited till he turned around and identified that's Boosie. He's standing behind this nigga. Boosie don't even know he behind him, doing what he doing, recording the gun in the small of his back. And then when Boosie turns around like he finna position himself to do something, he recording him then. So the DA says we seen that. Now here it go. How the DA know to be on your shit? And then how the DA know to use your shit? Nigga, how is your
Get a helicopter. They got a helicopter.
That's wrong. Yeah, to go pull a search warrant and get a bird in the air.
Fucking bird in there that fast in a motherfucking hood? Come on now, hell no. How the fuck you get the bird up there that quick to track his whereabouts and then track his... Get the fuck out.
They say it was a unit. Like, what kind of unit is this work?
IG Live. Yeah, they gonna send a unit because they know he got a firearm, Rockstar.
Is he on papers?
No, but what I'm saying
is
they said they made up this unit, bro.
No, not Boosie.
Yeah.
Now let me
Is he on him for being around gang members?
Nah, he on federal.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they been on cut. But look,
they been on cut.
He on feds. Now, you got a federal indictment.
Now he got a federal indictment, Wack. Yep.
He got a federal indictment.
Oh, yes. What is that?
So look. So they went from his Instagram to Boosie's Instagram account, though. They said the investigators...
They used Boosie's... They went to Boosie's IG account to pinpoint location.
Yes,
they can find... Use it to say he was there, to use it.
Boosie IG ain't showing no good.
Tracking.
They tracking him.
I don't think his page had the video or the day they were shooting. Like, he didn't have his shit on, or have nothing on his shit.
Wasn't nothing there. He wasn't showing where he was at, nothing. Wasn't no, we had a video shoot on this block, none of that.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is an airborne law enforcement unit?
Nigga, that's the bird.
The ghetto bird, man. That's the ghetto bird.
That's the bird.
What's going on, you?
All right, guys. Okay, here's another one. Here's the other part of it too. Just bear with me a second. This is still Clubhouse with Wack 100.
To Clubhouse TV, and we got the content. In this one, we got Wack 100 speaking on Boosie Badass once again. Says there is an informant on Boosie case. So let's get to that content. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Anybody record that?
Oh, I think Clubhouse TV. That's why I shouted him out. He definitely got it. Clubhouse TV. They show Gucci gun in the small of his back.
Oh, yeah,
the DA used that as probable cause to pull the car on the search.
Oh, yeah,
this shit getting cut. Yeah,
That's bad work.
Nigga, yeah, it's up. I put it up on my story. So the DA used the bitch ass nigga, fake street nigga, live. He showed Gucci don't even know the nigga. Boosie don't even know the nigga behind.
Yeah, he don't know that.
He don't even know this nigga behind him with the live. And the nigga showing the, you know what I'm saying? So they used that. They watching it. The key word is they said we was watching the live. Now, this ain't Boosie live. Here go where the math get fucked up. It's whoever the nigga who owned the live. Now you gotta ask yourself, if they watching this no-name nigga live, that mean they know he gonna be there and he working. He see the nigga Boosie with his hammer the small of his back, put it right on it. The DA used that to pull the call for the search.
Wait, the nigga live that said no name? Like that was the name of the live?
No, I'm trying to get it. Yeah, think about it. This ain't.
No, I get what you said. They wouldn't have been there. Like, how did they know to be at that live? Like,
to be at this nigga live. You understand what I'm saying? How they know this? See, this is when niggas gotta calm down and really look at what the fuck is going on. That's just like Ben 10. Let's keep it real. Nigga, if you at motherfucking Kodak Black video, right? The DA don't know to be on your live, nigga.
On my soul, they don't.
Right? Unless you telling them.
Unless.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm working. Okay. If you see something, all that. This is.
Yeah. Check your message.
Wack, you should know more than I do, bro. You know this shit been going on since,
Nah,
you know?
different. No, I know. I'm with you with that. But not like, bro, you right. But I think we don't think about the shit around us like that. Like, nigga, I ain't never, if a rat or a informant is there, what better way, nigga, to show who there than turn on your live and act like,
Yeah.
Because I'm not personally not gonna put a nigga, unless these niggas are doing their antics, you know how they do, pull their shit out, pointing at the screen.
Right.
Nigga, I'm not walking up on a nigga car and he got something laying on the seat and I'm recording that. I'm live in that and showing the plates in the car and all that.
You're supposed to be showing the scenery and the outside, the bitches, the hoes, all that goofy shit. You showing plates, turns and bottoms. I already know
nigga, nigga, it's dangerous out here. Yeah.
You know the niggas got that shit next weekend coming up too. You better be careful on that motherfucker too.
He got what? What charges he got? He got the gun. He got a gun trouble. Let me tell you what's fucked up at. So they used the DA. I see what they did. The DA used the live as probable cause to search because they see the gun on his body, right? So now they got a description of the gun. They pull him over, they find the gun. So that shit he said on Vlad don't work.
No.
I keep two niggas with me to take the charge. That don't work because we got an informant that's working that showed us you got the gun on your body wearing these clothes. They got the nigga on the line, show Boosie from the back, and then he showed him turned around. So you identified there with a gun in his waistband. When he turned around, they identified this is Boosie, right? Same clothes. So now the DA picks it up. We got probable causes first. We get it in court. We not gonna charge him. We drop it. He walk out. Feds grab him. Now remember, the feds ain't gonna fuck with you unless they know they got you. The probable cause for the search is there. Now, Mozzie just went through this. He had a gun case in LA. He beat it on the state level. They dropped it, walked out, feds picked it up. He did a year. Why? Because he never been in jail before. Boosie got cases, and y'all know how to know his work. It's a point system on your priors. So the same shit that got Mozzie a year, I get 5 to 10.
His priors alone gonna give him 10. You keep saying that 5.
Yeah, it'll give you. I'm always gonna give a nigga a better.
Give a nigga a better, yeah.
Right? It's 5 to 10 unless he get out, right? That's why he doing what he doing. You see, they denied him bail. They let Mozzie bail out because he ain't had no prior. Yeah, he had no prior, so that's why he ain't doing the young thug. I'm telling all this shit now. I know what it is. Ain't no waiting it out.
Right. And you see, he already wrote to his kids and shit, but he knows something about that.
No, he did all that. He did all that. But nigga, that when I seen that, I said, yeah, it's a different kind of work.
You know, them niggas playing a different game now.
They playing a different game.
They playing a dangerous game for us. Why we stand out the way from y'all?
It's crazy, my nigga. I swear since my brother passed all them years ago, like I be feeling shit, right? And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never missed my video shoots. My last 3 or 4 video shoots, I literally been en route, and my gut say go home. I went home. I took my picture. I wouldn't give a fuck what's going on. If I'm pulling up, if my gut tell me do something different, because I done been in that cell patient saying, damn, nigga, you should have listened to me.
I was about to say, Wack, because you know that time I didn't listen, you know where the fuck I was at? Yo, I'm good off that shit. Y'all got me fucked up.
Yeah. This shit getting dangerous. You can't tell who. Every nigga got tattoos on their face playing the role. Every nigga got this, got that, and the whole time, if that same nigga get caught at 2 in the morning, he turned into a motherfucking agent, and he back at your house at 2 o'clock the next afternoon, and you don't even know this nigga got a bug in his medallion. And it's now hot.
He got a bug in the AP. You ain't even see it coming.
Enjoyed the video.
Okay, guys. So this is what we heard from. Shout out to all the people who basically like, hey, so you need to listen to this. Hold on, sorry. Hold on, sorry. All the folks that reached out to me and told me, hey, listen to this, go watch this. But let me and I know there are people who say, because I'm looking at the messages on here from different people, and I'm going to read some of you guys this message that some of you guys wrote. And number one, I want to give you guys some of the rules in this channel, this chat. You can have your opinion, but when you start attacking other people's intelligence and things like that, that cannot be tolerated. You could feel whatever you want to feel, but don't start attacking other people and saying other people crazy or other people stupid. Don't do that. Don't do that. I know you guys are new to my channel, so I'm going to let it slide, but please, you can have your opinion, but let's not attack other individuals in the chat. Let's not do that. Let's not do that at all. Let's be respectful of each other. Okay? All right. Because I saw one individual saying people crazy if they would listen. That's your opinion. But let's not attack and start talking negative of other people. Please be respectful. You can have your opinion all day long. But when you start talking about other people in the chat and how other people think and stuff, you're not God. You're not the all-know-it-all, be-all. Definitely not. Okay? Let's be respectful. Because I don't want to call you out because I see your message. Okay? All right. Let's go back to it. No. But Lamar, it's just that the way see, I wasn't even going to give your name out, but the way you bringing it out, let's just be respectful. I understand you disagree with the people in here. You might disagree with me, but just be respectful. Okay. You are entitled to your opinion. I don't want anybody attacking you for your opinion. So please be respectful of others. Everybody has their own opinion and nobody knows the facts because you're not part of the case. No one knows. All I'm doing is bringing you information on what is said. Remember, I said allegedly. I never confirmed anything. And if you see my title, there's a question mark in my title, meaning there is a question. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate that, Lamar. All right, guys. The other thing I wanted to read to you guys is the person that they're mentioning, which I told you I'm not going to mention the individual's name. The person had a case back in 2014. And in that case, that person, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read the case to you guys, and then it gives you some sort of understanding why some of the stuff is being said about this particular person. Okay. And they had a case as where they should have spent more time, but they made some plea deals with the government, and the time had gotten less, right? So I think that's one of the reasons it's being said that this person is basically an informant, because the person has the time that they should have spent in jail for the crime that they were convicted of. They are saying basically that they're working with the government because the government gives them leeway and give them a shorter time when they cooperate with the government to help get certain things done. All right. So it's not concrete, but it gives you an idea of what the possibility of it being, you know. So I'm not going to say exactly, but the case happened back in 2014. Okay. I can give you the case number. Case number is 3-14CR03537, and it's in San Diego, California. And it was filed December 4th, 2014. Okay. And in this particular case, the individuals, it was quite a few individuals, they were charged with prostitution as well as gang activity and some other things. Okay. And they were given different plea agreements, right? And they entered plea agreements. Some spent time in jail, some just got probation. But there was one individual who did spend time. This is the individual that they're saying that became a CI, a confidential informant of the government. Okay. Let me go ahead and read what the charges was at the time. Okay. They ended up giving them 15 months in supervised release for 3 years. Well, one of the person got that, and the others got, different thing. And the one person that they really went for got the most time. And I'm not going to give you details. One person got 24 months in supervised release of 3 years, no fine, assessment of $100. And they waived their appeal. That means that they can't go back to appeal it because they made an agreement with the government and they stuck with that. Then they had another individual who got 24 months in 3 years, no fine assessment. No fine, but the assessment was $100, and the judge gave that to that person. But the big person that they wanted, that they got more time than anybody else. Okay. And I'm going to give you one second. Let me just go ahead and pull up the actual case, and I can read the case to you without the names. But I did give you the case, so you can go check out the case yourself. Then that will help you, but I'm not going to give you anything else. Okay. Now, this particular person, right? This particular person that we're talking about supposedly is the one that is a CI for the government. They got, listen to this, they were granted motion 702 for downward departure. You hear this? The case gave a 702 motion for downward departure, meaning they got out earlier, right? And for one count, committed to the BOP in the terms of 19 months and 25 days concurrent to any sentence imposed. And then it got a 3-year supervised, no fine, assessment of $100, appeal right waive. Now, this is the person that we're talking about. Okay. This person is the individual that was granted downwards on his sentencing because he agreed to cooperate with the feds. Okay. You hear what I'm saying? So he was going to serve way more time, but they gave him lesser time because he decided he's going to be. And that's why these people are saying that, because I guess they went to check out his record and saw that he became informant for the government. And this is undocumented. That the downwards of his sentencing is documented. It's not something that's just pulled out of the air. It's documented. The judge granted to this individual. Okay. So that individual is walking around. Does it say receive? Does it say he received a Rule 35? Lamar, Lamar, see, the reason the reason why I don't, because I'm not going to be the one to be the one to be like, oh, she said this. No. I want you to go and read it yourself. I gave you the case number. I want you to go read it yourself. I am just giving you a little bit of like insight of why they saying what they're saying. You get what I'm saying? I'm just giving you an insight of what they say and why they say it. It says it in the document. I'm reading the documents right now. It says that they got a downward, like he was supposed to be sentenced for more, but it was downward and it was approved by the judge. And whenever you're getting a downward, that means you cooperate in some kind of way, that because the government's not gonna give you anything unless you give them something. It's one hand washes the other. That's what they do. And that's a fact. Because that's why I don't take things when people say certain things about somebody's doing something. I try to find the facts. I go research it before I open up my mouth. So by the time I'm opening up my mouth, I am educated of some things that's going on. Okay, I might not know a full picture of it. I might not know the full picture, but I could give you the gist of it. And it's just not throwing things out. I'm a type of person with these YouTube things. I do not like false information just being thrown out. I like to make sure I gather the info so I can say what is what and what is not. Oh, okay. I was just asking because it's different reason you can receive downwards departure. Cooperation, definitely one is the main reason for sure. Yeah. And you're right, Lamar. The government is not going to give you something without getting something from you, especially the type of charges. I did not read the charges. Hold on. Let me tell you guys the type of charges they had originally. But they were looking for that main person in the case. In fact, this person was only 20 years old when he was arrested back in 2014. He was only 20. So he's very, I would say when you're young like that, you're scared, you're very impressionable, you're easy to persuade. And that's what I believe, that this individual was persuaded, because they gave the age of the individual at the time of the arrest. And hold on a second, and I can read you the indictment itself. Okay, hold on, I'm going to read it to you. It says, defendant blank, that's the main person they want, defendant blank, and blank, and it's a whole bunch of them, y'all. It's about, what, 20 something individuals on this case, right? It says the organization, I'm not giving you the name, the organization was engaged in a variety of illegal activity, including but not limited to the prostitution of minors and adult female, attempted murder, criminal threats of murder, robbery, narcotic trafficking at all relevant time. The blank operated in the Southern District of California and elsewhere. The organization and the individual who associated with it for criminal purposes constituted an enterprise as defined in Title 18 United States Code Section 1961-4. Thereafter, the enterprise, that is a group of individuals associated. In fact, the enterprise constitute an ongoing organization whose members function as a continuing unit for the common purpose of achieving the objective of the enterprise. The enterprise was engaged in and its activity affected interstate and foreign commerce. The purpose of the enterprise. The purpose of the enterprise included not limited to the following. A, enriching the members and associates of the enterprise through, among other things, recruiting and maintaining juvenile and adult females to work as prostitutes, the illegal distribution of narcotics, committing robbery, and conducting other profit-driven illegal activity in San Diego County and elsewhere. B, maintain control of illegal activity occurring in the blank, that's the organization name, which I'm not telling y'all, the blank territory within San Diego County, California, including keeping the public at large in fear of the enterprise and in fear of its members and associates through threats of violence and violence. C, preserving, protecting, and expanding the power of the enterprise through the use of intimidation, violence, threat of violence, assault, and other violent crimes, as well through rap, music, and social media. Background of the blank and the role of the defendant within the enterprise. The blank is primarily comprised of African American gang members from cliches and subgroup distinct it to the enterprise. Blank, blank, blank. These are all the different names that they use. Blank. First documented in 2008 in Lemon Grove, a subdivision of San Diego. Blank's members and associates typically operated in the Lemon Grove trolley station in Lemon Grove. Members range in ages late teen to mid-20s. B, blank. The first documented in Spring Valley in suburbs of San Diego in 2004. Members and associates operated at Las Presas, Spring Valley, and Grand Avenue. Members ranges from age early 20s and mid 30s. C, blank. These are the different enterprise in the under these different ones. Okay, guys, I'm just not giving you the names. I don't want nobody coming back to me and say she gave these names. No, I'm not. The first documented in 2012 in Lemon Grove, a subdivision of San Diego. These members and associates are typically under the age of 18 and operates in Lemon Grove at the Lemon Grove trolley station at the same area of the other blank. Number 4, some members of the enterprise are also documented gang members of several criminal street gangs within San Diego. These gangs include West Coast, I could give you that one, West Coast Crip, East Side, Skyline, Piru, Farley Park Banksters, Lincoln Park, Emerald Hills, Neighborhood Crips, and Cutthroats. While several of these gangs are rivals that regularly engage in violence with each other, enterprise members have otherwise rival gang assembled together to promote blank activity. That's the other one, the main one, okay? In the East San Diego County, specifically corroborating on profit illegal activities, members of the blank came together for one common goal. Hold on, y'all. My daughter's calling me. Hold on. Hey, hon. I'm live. I'll call you back in a minute, okay? All right. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Somebody hit somebody on blank, but... All right, let me finish this. Hey guys, I gave you the case number, so if you guys wanted to go read this stuff yourself, you can. I just have to keep the names of the name of these gangs stuff, you know. All right. It says the East San Diego County, and specifically corroborate to profitable profitable illegal activities. Members of the blank came together for one common goal, which is to make money through criminal acts and to raise their status within the enterprise. Their status. Number 5. The blank do not follow a strict hierarchy where one member reports to another or is directed by another member. In all of blank sees itself as a family where all members work together, committing various crime acts and making money and further support the enterprise, which is sometimes referred to as blank and or adding blank up. Members of the blank confer with each other on how best to conduct their criminal activity and assist each other with their criminal activity. 6. Blank activity began being documented by law enforcement in the early 2008 when law enforcement noticed a cohesive group of males committing burglaries, robberies, and assaults in the city of Lemon Grove and Spring Valley. It is believed that blank was formed in 2008 with approximately 4 members. At the time, the action of the blank was directed by blank, 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 and blank, and an unindicted co-conspirator. The blank claims certain areas of the city of Lemon Grove and Spring Valley. The boundaries of the city of Lemon Grove include Interstate 94 to the north, Palm Avenue to the south, Sweetwater Road to the east, and Massachusetts Avenue to the west. The boundaries in the city of Spring Valley included Ellipticus Street to the north, South Carlos Street to the south, Whitestone to the east, and Sweetwater Road to the west. The blank claims the Lemon statue located near the trolley station, located at the intersection of Broadway and Lemon Grove Avenue as a symbol of their gang territory. The blank primarily congregate in the breezeway outside of El Polo Grill located, and they give the address of their place, and outside the Starbucks, and they give the address of Starbucks, in the city of Lemon Grove. Members and associates are also known to congregate in Knuckle Park, I don't know how to say that thing, and known as Purple Park or Blank Park, located at, they gave the address to there. Then it says members of blank use tattoos to identify themselves as members of the enterprise. The symbol includes blank and the letter blank and add blank. I'm not going to give you. Okay, I'll keep going up. Okay. Members of the blank claims that to be rappers and produce rap music and rap videos. This music raises the enterprise's status, making it a symbol of success and power within the community, thus insisting in recruiting of other members of the enterprise and victims of prostitution. Members of blank have created various rap groups and support each other in promotion of their music. The lyrics of the enterprise music primarily focus on pimping activity and narcotics-related activity in San Diego County and across the country. The lyrics also frequently contain mention of the gang lifestyle and their respective gang set. Blank Blank has no set procedure to join the enterprise. Some members have joined due to their family connection or geographical location. Some members have been jumped in, which is required a few members to be physically beaten by senior established members of the group and demonstrate resilience during the meeting. Other members have been able to join due to the contribution to the enterprise, such as selling drugs, obtaining guns, selling and receiving stolen property, and putting in work, which include other illegal activity. 11. The blank put much of its profit-driven enterprise focus on prostituting adult and juvenile female throughout San Diego County and the United States. A. Members and associates of the enterprise act as pimps, a person who betrays, recruit, train, and panders a person for prostitution. And bottoms, a pimp, most trusted senior prostitute. To promote and manage prostitution activity in San Diego County, California, and elsewhere. Other co-conspirators facilitated the enterprise prostitution activity, assisting enterprise members and associates in pimping out the adult and juvenile prostitute. Gang control prostitution spawned in pimping subculture known as the game, and is known to set the rules. The blank enterprise adhered to the rules of the game, which is a pimp word, teach to any female he was about to turn out and begin prostituting. Prostitutes were expected to maintain absolute loyalty to their pimp, and in fact are often considered the property of the pimp. Prostitutes were not permitted to speak with or even look at other pimps, and may be traded or sold among the pimp. Other pimps were permitted to permitted to encourage a prostitute to work for him, and she was allowed to select or choose up to a new pimp, though generally she must pay a choose up fee and her new pimp for the privilege. The new pimp then informed the old pimp that the prostitute has decided to leave. Long-term prostitution frequently obtained tattoo and other branding featuring the gang moniker of their pimps. The rule of the game also included instruction related to interaction with other prostitute, wifeys or wifey's sister-in-law. The interaction with prostitution client, Johns or tricks. C. A prostitute was expected to provide her pimp with money earned and through her prostitution activity. In exchange, the prostitute received protection, food, clothing, housing, cars from her pimp. Prostitute who attempted to carry out their business without a pimp, known as renegading. A prostitute who were suspected of cooperating with law enforcement investigation may be subject to punishment by the enterprise and were labeled as snitches by the enterprise. This labeling was encouraged The labeling was to encourage physical punishment to these females. Enterprise members jointly enforced the rule of the game on prostitutes who were ignoring the rule and out of pocket. This would typically be done through violence or threats of violence. Pimp known for controlling their prostitute through force were considered guerrilla pimps. Wow, I'm learning some new terminology, y'all. Hold on a second. Let me take a break for a second, guys. Make sure, guys, you hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. A lot of prostitutes go get from San Diego. Oh, wow. The Bush, Sylvia, I told you they're already watching those dudes Boosie did that song with. Yeah, you did say that. How you mentioned the Peru hood, but not their LOL. How you mentioned the Peru? Well, the Peru was not the one that's on the paperwork. Peru was not the one on the paperwork. The main one is the one that's on the paperwork. Guys, this is the one I'm not going to mention. That's why I mentioned the Peru. Lemon Grove, yeah. When you start making money, you have to move differently and keep your circle small. Celeste says, okay. The gang culture is very tricky. Who can you trust? Gang activity. Celeste says, I just hope and pray that Boosie is getting his meds because diabetes, no joke. I have diabetes. Oh man, Celeste, I do too. And days when I don't eat, I feel it. I feel the jittery. It's crazy. And I was in denial. And sometimes I get up and my hands hurt. I have neuropathy. I'm there with you. I understand. Trust me. Because I start feeling really sick. I start feeling really sick. Yeah, Carolyn, I'm being informed too, because half of the stuff that I'm reading, I knew nothing about. That's why reading was fundamental. Wally said, good morning, Sylvie. Good morning, Wally. You're addressing my neighborhood. I have lived here for the past 45 years and known the entire area being referred. Wow. Wow. Okay. Thank you for that, Wally. Pretty brown eyes. Yeah. I'm older back. Back in the days, they used to get them and try to get them in porn, especially from the college. Lots of red bone down here, I've been told. Boosie says, Boosie got himself caught up from he keeps moving with homeboy security. Oh, okay, Lamar. Okay. A lot of pimping goes on. Wow. Okay. You guys, y'all educating me because I live a sheltered life and I don't know any of this stuff. I try to stay away from things like that. I was one of those people that stayed in the church, so that's why I'm green as grass right now. And I don't mind being green as grass. It's okay. All right. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. And it would be nice if some of you guys would just hit my Cash App too. I'd be working hard for y'all. All right, let me go ahead on and look. Oh, thank you, Chaz. Thank you, darling. I'm gonna finish reading this. I'm gonna finish reading some parts of this, and then yeah, because pulling these paperwork from the Paces, no joke, y'all. I have to pay for this stuff, and if you guys would help support this channel, it would help me greatly to be able to bring this content to you guys. I really, really definitely need your assistance and your help in this, okay? I don't mind getting this stuff for you, but I need a little help. A sister need a little help, okay? So it's just $5 or $10, whatever you can. It's very much appreciative. I'm not looking for you to give me thousands and thousands, just a little support, because when I get these bills from these Pesos report, it'd be like, oh my God. That's why half of the time I don't pull it. He does have professional security. He is hiring family and friends. They don't check the gun law in different states and they stay smoking. Yeah, that's smoking stuff. Yeah, having weeds around them. Yeah. Let me tell you, Lamar, that's why here in Georgia, he gets stopped all the time, because Georgia does not have like a law that allows you to smoke weed. You're not supposed to smoke weed here, Lord. It's against the law here. No matter what, this young man past looks like he's still in need of prayer. You're right, Carolyn. But let me tell you, weed here in Georgia is one reason they will stop you, because that's when they say the probable cause. They smell the weed coming out of the car and boom, that gives them probable cause to come and check your car, because number one, you're not supposed to be smoking weed here. Okay. So he always gets stopped here in Georgia. Always, because he was on the side of the road, and as soon as he come out the park, wherever his home, and they right there, boom, ready, whoop whoop. And they start doing the check because that weed give them probable cause. No, they're not, Lamar. No, Lamar, nope, they're not. They're not playing here. A lot of people still smoke. They sure do, McCain. They sure do smoke. See, good morning, Miguel. They sure do. They sure do. But yeah, let me read a little bit more of this. If you guys, do you want me to read a little bit more, or do you want me to stop? Let me put my Cash App up. Let me put my Cash App up so I won't be like, okay, there's my Cash App. Did you guys want me to read a little bit more, or should I stop? It's up to you guys. I want to do what you guys, I want to do what the majority want me to do. Since I see quite a few numbers in this, it looks like some people want to know, because I did not know half of the stuff that goes on in the gang thing here. I didn't know. My thing is, when driving, stop giving them a reason to. Yeah. And let me tell you, McCain, smoking weed will give them a reason. Smoking weed while you're driving and that stuff smelling and they riding behind you will give them a reason. Especially having tinted window, you're smoking weed, it's coming back into their car, and they will give you a reason. That's a reason right there. And it's in the law here in Georgia. If they smell weed, it's a probable cause. They give them right away the right to stop you. And folks need to learn the law in Georgia. They need to learn it. Marijuana is not legal here. It's not. It gives them a reason to search and seize your car. But if you don't have no weeds coming out of your smelling out of your car, then they stop you. That's a different thing. Then you can't do that. Being black driving is enough. Hello. I'm telling you right there. And certain cars that you're driving, that give them a reason too. Sad, but it's the facts. Sad, but the facts. Do you guys? Kim said yes. Yeah, I didn't answer my question. Do you guys want me to finish reading that stuff? Are you still interested in me reading some of the stuff that Well, I was just given. Where's Lamar? Lamar, are you still in here? Lamar, you're my favorite today. You're my. You know how every day a teacher has a special student. Lamar is my special student today because Lamar caught my attention when he was talking bad about people. Okay, all right. Chaz says read it. Okay, thank you, Chaz. Did Lamar leave? And I was just giving you guys an eye opener of some of this stuff without just throwing out stuff out there, and YouTubers are good for just making up stuff. They are so good at making up stuff without having any facts, just throwing out stuff. And then that's why half of them get sued, because they keep putting out stuff that without any facts behind it. And then they don't use the word allegedly. They use people's name as if they know for a fact this is what's happening. I'm just giving you guys what the facts are inside of the paperwork. And I didn't give you any names because I want you guys to figure it out. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing all that. I'm just giving you some of the facts behind the previous case. Okay. And I'm telling you, there's so many YouTubers that they just do things for clicks and views and stuff like that. I'm here to try to give some information, give some education in terms of for you to make your decision on what it is. Because I don't know. There's a question mark on there. Was he set up? Question mark. Because I don't know. It looks like it from what I'm seeing and what is being placed with the document. And then let me tell you guys, they still have not unsealed the document. I'm going to read to you what the news channel 2 from here says, okay, in regards to them, because they try to get the paperwork. It says channel 2 Action News reached out to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosive Los Angeles Field Division to confirm who confirmed Boosie was arrested on federal violation. It is unclear what exactly the violation was. Court document shows a motion was recently filed to keep the complaint and arrest warrant sealed at this time. disclosed in the public record at this time likely would cause the target to flee or avoid prosecution, destroy or discard evidence, and otherwise seriously jeopardize the investigation, the motion filed by the Fed stated. Boosie's next court date is on June 29th. The charges stems from the indictment from an incident that happened after the Legend of the Street show at the State Farm Arena in October. The show featured artists such as 2 Chainz, Rick Ross, Jeezy, and Gucci Mane. Okay, why did they put that in there? Okay, these people mixing stuff up. This is not part of it. Why are they putting this in there? This is old stuff. Oh, yeah, they putting old stuff in here. Stuff that happened in Georgia and stuff that happened long time ago. Okay, I'm not going to read it. Never mind. Never mind. Just that first part is what they put in. They put it in as of earlier yesterday. I don't know what they're talking about. They do not know what they're talking about. We need something that's more recent. We don't need anything that's like old. All right, let me finish reading the indictment stuff, okay? We were up to coercion, guerrilla pimps, okay. While those who convince their prostitute to abide by the rules without violence are finesse pimps. Finesse pimps usually use fraud, coercion, and emotional manipulation to get their prostitute to follow their rules. So there's a pimps that call finesse pimp. Okay. The enterprise members and associate cooperated to promote the prostitution activity of the enterprise, primarily in and around low-cost motel in Lemon Grove, Spring Valley, National City, Chula Vista, and Mission Valley, California. Members frequently pooled resources to further the prostitution activity of the enterprise by, for instance, sharing vehicle used to transport prostitute, computer used to post advertisement, and motel room in which the dates occur. Enterprise members also work together to monitor law enforcement and monitor other pimps' girls. Enterprise members and associates travel together to prostitute female in other states. Enterprise members and associates also work together to recruit new prostitutes. Recruitment efforts generally focus on vulnerable female, particularly those from a broken home or runaways. Both pimps and their bottoms recruit new prostitutes from local middles and high school and turn out or initiate a new prostitute, pimp, and bottom utilize various methods to manipulate the woman, including false promises of a luxury lifestyle, intimidation, and actual or threatened violence. Pimp regularly furnish drugs and alcohol to lower the recruit prostitute inhibition and increase her productivity. 12. At various times material to this indictment, the defendant has the following role in the enterprise. A. Blank enterprise members, defendant blank, and then all these other names. I'm not giving y'all the names. I'm not giving you none of the names. Okay, so all the way down here. Okay. Each blank members may be a big homie or a little homie within the enterprise. Members were expected to hustle on behalf of the enterprise, with their efforts focused upon a variety of profit-making illegal activity, including drug trafficking, robberies, extortion, and in recent years, prostitution of juvenile and adult female. To protect and expand their illegal ventures, members defend enterprise territory against competing gang, cooperate to detect and avoid law enforcement, and intimidate members of the community. B. Blank Enterprise Associate. Defendant blank is also associate of blank. She is the bottom and the bottom bitch for the pimp members of the enterprise who assist the pimp members in recruiting and training other females to work as prostitutes and provide logistic support like computers, online account, and prepaid credit card for new prostitutes and other pimps. The means and methods of the enterprise. Defendants and other co-conspirators and associates use the following methods and means, among others, to conduct and participate in the conduct of the affairs of the enterprise. A. Defendant used the enterprise to promote and expand the prostitution of juvenile and adult female. Blank members, enterprise members, use their status and reputation as gang members to further the enterprise illegal prostitution activities. B. Members and associates of the enterprise acting as pimps, bottoms, and other co-conspirators solicit, entice, coerce, and persuaded adult and juvenile females from various locations where minors congregate to work for them as prostitutes. Members of the enterprise also conducted online recruitment through social media networks like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, as well as through other previously recruited prostitutes. C. Members of the enterprise act as pimps and bottom. Acting as pimp and bottoms instruct prostitute on the rule of the game, which are the rules that the prostitutes are expected to obey without question. D. Members of the enterprise acting as pimp control their females and punish them if they broke the rules set by the pimp. Punishment included physical beating, verbal lashing, and other humiliating acts towards the prostitute. E. Members of the enterprise acting as pimps sold or traded prostitute to other pimps, and female working as prostitute were forced to work for the receiving pimp. F. Members of the enterprise acting as pimps transported female prostitute to various locations of San Diego County and elsewhere in the United States, including known areas of prostitution called tracks or blade, private residence, hotel, and motel that would facilitate such activities, and places and events that with large customer base, such as professional sporting events. G. Members of the enterprise acting as pimp transported their female prostitute across state lines to state including but not limited to Texas, Arizona, Kansas, Michigan, and Nevada. H. Members of the enterprise acting as pimps, bottoms, and co-conspirators provided logistic support for each other, included but not limited to renting motel rooms for one another, transporting prostitutes for each other, sharing computers, data, mobile internet connection, online account like Backpage.com, and prepaid credit cards to post prostitutes' ads. I. Members of the enterprise also shared prostitution intelligence, such as what area to work and what website will generate the most business. J. Members of the enterprise acting as pimp directed adult and juvenile prostitute working for them to rent hotel and motel room to use as temporary residence for the pimps and prostitute, as well as to commit acts of prostitution. Letter K. Members of the enterprise acting as pimp provided to and directed others to provide for their prostitution specific items to further their prostitution activity, such as including cellular telephone, laptop computer, wireless internet connection, prepaid credit cards, and condoms. All right. Okay, I'm gonna read on, and then I'm gonna stop at the racketeering conspiracy. Number one, members of the enterprise acting as pimps directed adult and juvenile females working for them to engage in sex acts with client for money, and then required the female to provide the money earned to the pimp. M. Members of the enterprise acting as pimp threaten and use force to coerce the female working as prostitutes into being compliant to control the monies they receive from the prostitutes and to protect and to expand their territory to work prostitution. N. Members of the enterprise acting as pimp provided controlled substance as well as alcohol to the female working as prostitute to manipulate their loyalty and increase productivity. O. Members and associates of the enterprise committed robberies to generate income. P. Members and associates of the enterprise engage in the trafficking of controlled substance to generate income. Q. Members of the enterprise attempted to commit and threatened to commit acts of violence to protect and expand the enterprise criminal operation and to intimidate the general public. These acts included attempted murder, assault, intimidation, and threats of violence directed against rival gang members, members of law enforcement, and witness in criminal cases. All right, so that is what I read, and the rest is about the conspiracy. They got the overt acts of the individuals, and they go pinpoint some of the stuff that says it's a 64-page indictment that occurred with that individual that we were speaking about. So that's where it is coming from. Well, let me see what you guys are reading, what you guys are saying. Hold on. Mr. Miguel, Sir Miguel's, the issue is most of the neighborhood being referred to are not in the hood. San Diego, primarily suburbia, and with a few outskirt hood, but the informant was wrapped in the enterprise that Sylvia is reading. He got less cooperation. Yes. Wally, yes, that's where the person came from. And guys, they always go off on a tangent. Wally, I know the hood is still neighborhood, even we say hood. Prostitution ring. Okay, I came in who she's talking about. I didn't give any names. Kashmir, you came in a little late. You probably are gonna have to go to the beginning. In the beginning, I am playing Wack 100 had an individual who's a cousin of the person supposedly that showed the Instagram live, the Instagram video that they took, that the DA and the law enforcement took. And so that's just a nutshell of what I'm doing. What I'm doing was basically reading the indictment that this individual previously had back in 2014. And his case was lowered. He got less time. And I was just giving an example of why the possibility of that person doing that is pretty great. I don't have the facts, so it's all alleged. Okay, it's all alleged. But the crime itself, the crime itself that happened, there was an indictment on that individual. He did serve time. His time was lessened because he did cooperate with law enforcement. So that's what I was giving. I haven't given the name because I'm staying away from giving names. You guys could go do the research on that part yourself. But I did pull the case that this person was involved in back in 2014. It was a case of prostitution, gang related, and all this other criminal activity. They had a federal case that the guy got less time because he cooperated. Okay. No, it's not double jeopardy. No, it's not double jeopardy. See, okay, you're missing the point, Shirley. You're missing the point. It's not double jeopardy. No. You probably got to go front to the front, Shirley. This is not double jeopardy. I am giving a background story from the previous case for people to understand why Wack 100 said what he said in regarding to the guy being a CI, a confidential informant. You know me, I like to give research. I like to give background of certain things. Okay. No, I'm just giving you background. It's not. I don't know what you're talking about with the double jeopardy. I'm just talking about the guy's background. I don't know. Okay, I'll stay out of your conversation because I probably read something that you probably mentioned earlier. So I just stay out of that. I'm gonna stay out of y'all chat. I'm gonna just mind my business. But Cashmore, I was given an example. Now, if you want more of what happened, the beginning of this live, I played Clubhouse podcast with Wack 100 and some other individuals speaking of Boosie's situation. And so if you once I end this, you can go back there and take a look at that. But me being the type of person that I am, I just don't like throwing out stuff without getting some facts behind it. And I don't like just for just clicks and views and just saying whatever it is without having some facts or without having some proof or anything like that. So, and then everything I'm saying is alleged with the exception of the case that I read, because that's not alleged, because he was convicted and he did give some time to. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. I got a call coming in. Hold on. Okay, sorry guys. I forgot what I was talking about. That was a great call. I just had a great call. And I'll tell you guys later on about it, what it's all about. But somebody help me to remember, because you know me, my mind, I'd be forgetting what I started talking about. What was I saying? What was I saying? Somebody help me out. Help your sister out. Please help me. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm telling you, that's why somebody was getting on me yesterday when I was doing not yesterday, the day before, when I was doing the YNW case, and I was telling that people do forget stuff. You know what I'm saying? When they were saying, "Oh, she's lying, she's lying, she's lying." Y'all, hello, we forget, especially when you get past a certain age, past that 40. You know. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt, because 35, you have your mind really sharp. But when you start having these things here, and some people start having these things here like real young, you got to keep using stuff like games to kind of remember certain things, you know. But yeah, I did forget what I was talking about. Somebody help me. Hey, Jet Fly Leaks. Jetfly Leaks, it's been a while, honey. It's been a while. They have put your name and stuff, and they try to act like you were part of the shenanigan with Rob. Anything new on Thugs? Yeah, I can. Reno, you guys, is okay for me to start talking about other cases? Because, you know, sometimes we get mixed up in the sauce. I try to keep the cases separate, but I do have some new things in regard to Thugs case. I do have some 411 on that. Because I spoke with the attorney, one of the attorneys yesterday, so I can give you 411 on that. But I just don't like, because you know when somebody come in here, they're looking for what do you call it, Boosie stuff, and then I'm gonna end this live, and then I'm gonna start a new live, just giving updates on Mr. Kelly and Mr. McCrary's case, and also on Thug's case. I'm gonna give you guys some updates now that I'm doing Boosie's things. I want to keep that separate, everything, but I just do a little update on everybody that I have. Okay, so I'm gonna end this. So those that are interested in looking up that case that I talked about, the case number is 3, the colons, 14-CR03537. Okay. 14-CR-03537. And then the main person, I'm going to give you what the case is United States versus King. Okay, United States versus King. That's not the person that I was talking about. That's supposedly the CI, the confidential informant, but this is the case. He was the leader of that case, so that's who I'm giving. He's not the one that I'm talking about. So remember, everything I said is alleged, with the exception of the case that I read. Okay, we don't know for a fact that this dude is the CI, the confidential informant, but we do know that the law enforcement did use his video to go in, because it's in the paperwork. Once I get that paperwork in, I will read to you, because right now I try to go into my paces and I keep paying money. Y'all hit the cash app now. Hit the cash app. I keep paying money, and every time you hit that, they charge you a 10 cents each time. Boom, boom, boom. But on that note, guys, I will be right back to give you guys a 411 on updates on Mr. Kelly, updates on Young Thug, and updates on Mr. McCreary. Okay? All right. So I see you guys in a minute, okay? Later. Love y'all. Hey, Jetfly Leaks, come back. Come back, because I need to I'm going to bring you up too. All right, let's go. Later, guys. Bye.